Room went dead quiet before a single sentence landed. On January 5, 2026, at exactly 7:00 p.m. in Beijing, a bright press hall filled with reporters and the click of equipment already felt tense. Hundreds of cameras were aimed forward, red recording lights blinking like warning beacons under the unforgiving overhead glare. Zhu Yiwei and Bai Xin sat shoulder to shoulder behind a long table, microphones lined up close enough to catch every breath. Their faces were composed, but the mood was unmistakably heavy. No spokesperson, no host, no one to soften or translate what they meant. They had told everyone ahead of time they would speak for themselves. Zhu Yiwei was the first to break the silence. He said he knew the audience in the room and online wanted one clear answer, so he would start with the most important part. The dating rumors that began 3 months after they first met were not true at that time. A wave of murmurs spread instantly. Bai Xin followed, calm but firm. When they met, they were not in a relationship, she said. They were co-workers, essentially strangers learning how to function together. What the public believed back then was wrong, and their denials were simply accurate. Then she paused and added that it was only the start of what really happened. Zhu Yiwei explained they first met during early script readings for Flash Marriage to the Cold Pilot. In those early weeks there was no romance, no secret, no feelings beyond professionalism. The rumors that appeared within those first months stung because they turned something straightforward into something twisted. Bai Xin reminded everyone what people forget. The reality of projects is long hours, rehearsals that stretch into the morning, and constant talk about scenes and character choices, not personal emotions. At that point, what they shared was stress and responsibility, not love. But then her tone sharpened. Feelings don't obey schedules, she said, and they don't wait for permission. Zhu Yiwei spoke more slowly, describing how things shifted after filming began, not in one dramatic moment but in fragments. Tired conversations between takes, small moments of understanding, the line between their roles and their real selves growing thinner. By the time filming ended, he said, the rumors were still wrong, but the truth was changing. Bai Xin made it clear they didn't fall in love on day one, and they didn't fall in love because of headlines. It happened later, after work, when there were no cameras and no script telling them what to feel. Then she said it plainly. After Flash Marriage to the Cold Pilot, they became a couple. The room exploded with noise, but Zhu Yiwei raised a hand for silence. They stayed private, he said, not out of shame and not to mislead, but because they wanted something that belonged to them, not to rumors. Bai Xin added that under constant observation, love becomes delicate, so they chose to protect it. When asked why they kept denying rumors even after they were together, Zhu Yiwei answered immediately, not every truth is owed to the public the second it exists. They denied what was inaccurate, exaggerated, or harmful, and they didn't confirm what they weren't ready to share. Bai Xin said silence isn't always a lie, sometimes it's survival. Then Zhu Yiwei admitted they were there because the rumors had reached a point where silence no longer protected them, it distorted them. And because their lives were about to change, Bai Xin looked into the cameras and revealed they were getting married next month. It wasn't sudden, Zhu Yiwei said, it was the result of time and certainty. They didn't want leaked papers, blurry photos, or anonymous sources to announce it. Their families had known long before the public, and they only asked if they were happy. Yes. The wedding would be next month, private, with no broadcasts and no spectacle. As they stood to leave, Zhu Yiwei bowed, saying honesty now is better than silence later. Bai Xin nodded, saying they never loved for headlines. They were speaking because the truth was finally ready. They walked out together, quiet and steady, leaving one last reminder behind. Love doesn't always begin when the world assumes it does, and truth doesn't arrive on demand.